And we're back. Next episode, here comes transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, a bunch of comments. Me reacting to a bunch of comments, screen caps of comments I made that are in response to comments I made on YouTube and DeviantArt against these deviant lifestyles. Trigger warning words like penis, vagina, uterus, ovaries, testicles, and vulva will be used in these videos. I am a Bible-believing Christian, so what I say may take you off. If you really say they're Christian but believe in the Bible, what they say may take you off. If people say that God is evil, which is wrong, or God doesn't exist, which is wrong, what they say may take you off. Also, Christians that say don't believe in the Bible, that really messes them up. What I said that way, I don't know. But whatever case, there will be no screen caps shown. I have a bunch of screen caps on here, but I'll not show them because I have been informed by my brother that they are considered evidence of harassment. Meaning, when a person posts artwork saying that, posts content saying that they want to end it all because of how their body looks or sounds or what normal biological function thing it does, like menstruate. And I said, there's no need to do that. Here are the scientific reasons why. Here are the biblical reasons why I still believe this. They can say that's harassment because they're not thinking straight. Also, what's the term? Let's see here. What was I saying? Oh, no names and icons will be talked about because it's not about who said what. Specifically, it's about why people who believe this way or what people who believe this way say, and why I have to stand against it. So let's continue on here. Someone says, I am a trans woman. Probably the dude I was dealing with before more testicles I was dealing with before. I got a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Why don't you and your God do something about that? Come and beat the trans out of me or exercise whatever demons possessing my poor body. Put your money where your mouth is. And I say, that won't do any good. Your body is not the problem. It's that bad idea that you had to transition that is. I say, number 12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers and against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. Ephesians 6:12. And I posted it twice. That won't do any good. Your body is not the. Someone says, I love everyone regardless of gender, and there's nothing. I love everyone regardless of gender, and there's nothing you can do about it but whine like the man-child you are. Love. That love is not the problem. It's sexual acts you're doing. That's the issue. And someone says, guess what? I was born in the wrong body. No, you weren't. And you can't say I wasn't. Yes, I can. Science disagrees with you. You said you don't have valid proof. Boo-hoo. It's like, I do have valid proof. If you're born with testicles and you are physically male. If you're born with ovaries and you are physically female. That's how people categorize all other creatures. Why should we be treated any different? Someone says, that's how people categorize all other creatures. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That grade school biology class, which means it's actual science. Didn't pay off, did it? Except for in the way that it did. Owns me, but I'm not going to say that. Because you're wrong, because I say you're wrong, sadly. That's not how they categorize every other living thing. Woo-hoo for you. Because I say that's not how they categorize every other thing, though that's how they do it. Don't tell anybody. I say, do you have proof like of that? Or is it like the pedophilia thing? Because he was hating on me saying I'm a pedophile because I had pictures of cartoon character girls in my faves. Different, cartoon character girls in my faves. And I'm like, that's not evidence of that. So, I don't know. Even the public file of pictures made by people drawing or rendering them in the computer of people having to be female and different shapes and sizes. No, doesn't work. How do you know I was born with testicles? You never seen my private parts. And someone says, this guy thinks he has a valid proof that being trans is anti-science. It is. And when I press him on it, he literally just goes to a dictionary website and quotes the definition of testicles to me at me like, so I am some sort of trans Pokemon weakened by science attacks XD. So you know the Pokemon is. That's good. That's XD. But ignore the fact that they totally owns me and totally show that what I'm saying is wrong. But I'm going to ignore that. Go. Yeah. You guys use a science attack on a trans person. Nothing to do with it. It has no effect because I ignore it. Someone else says, ask him to link some scientific papers backing up his anti-trans position. Or I asked him to link some scientific papers backing up his anti-trans position or get the heck out. He didn't link anything. Just the definition of testicles and ovaries. Science, actual science, not a famous person. Science, but just plain science. Dang it. So it's believable. Yep. And actually, they are totally valid. You people just don't like your people. Just don't like them. Valid. Spelled valid wrong. If you're going to be a bigot, at least be a literate one. Someone says. Oops, I'm trans. I guess I'll die, says somebody. Here we go. Bio versus invalid science facts that I say are invalid because I don't like them. Even though, of course, they are valid, totally 1%. They owes me. Dang it. And I lose. But no, I'm going to say I'm going to lose. Can't tell him that. You're going to burn to hell. I never said that. And I said, you told me you would probably die if you didn't transition. Well, according to your logic, then I'll die. Even if they do, they'll die. Even if they do transition. So they're effed either way. Don't cuss. So I got to learn out. Living as a suicidal non-trans person or die or trans is quite the catch-22. How about you live as a non-suicidal person? You can do that. At least according to you, you're screwed up, wrong-headed version of logic that's based on reality, not the fantasy. What actually exists, not what we want to exist. In reality, being trans is entirely harmless. No, it's very dangerous. And transitioning helps trans people live longer, in the wrong way. Happier lives until, of course, it doesn't. And the truth comes out, and they have nothing because they put all their hopes on that bullcrap. Next, realize, or it causes them to commit suicide, I say. The only real solution is to learn to accept our bodies without transitioning. We understand that what reproductive organs we have does not dictate what kind of life we'll have, other than whether we'll get a girl pregnant or a boy will get us pregnant. That will help us live better lives. That's what I say. Yeah, because that's the truth. All that changes is reproduction and hygiene, body shape, things like that. Social stuff. Yeah, it's like, we go. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm a 30-year-old piece of trash that posts transphobic content and watches VeggieTales. And I say, true, VeggieTales is awesome. At least the original stuff was. And call me whatever you wish. Well, stop fighting this evil. No one is born in the wrong body. Someone says, there's nothing evil about being transgender. There's a lot evil about it. Because it is based on the dark side. It's based on fear. Fear is evil. I'm going to stay away from it. I just really love that for the drama. I've seen you going around DA harassing transgender minors, saying the same bullcrap that sprouts out of your mouth. You better be lucky one of your transphobic, awfully drawn comics haven't been reported for hate speech, and you're not fighting evil, because I say you're not. Of course, the transgender lifestyle involves a lot of suicide. Telling people not to do that, go down that path, stops you from doing suicide. So, there you go. Someone says, and I say, not everybody. Any idea that says a perfectly functional body has something wrong with it is wrong. Someone says, there's nothing wrong with your mind, because I say we should castrate you to prevent you from having kids. I'm like, that's basically wrong. But misery loves company, let's say, because that's the dude who says he had gender reassignment surgery, so he got castrated. He lost his testicles. So he's like, oh, get rid of yours. I'm like, no. Someone said, someone's wrong with my body, says somebody. Okay, because they're thinking something is. Unless you're physically living as me and encountering the same experiences as me, meaning it's not physical. You can't go ahead and assume nothing's wrong with me just because something's not wrong with you. I'm like, something's wrong with what she's thinking. Someone else says, VeggieTales is a kid show full of unfunny jokes, actually really funny jokes, based on the premise that you should exercise the soulless talking vegetables who try to indoctrinate you into Christianity. It's not a good show, says the person. I say, soulless talking vegetables. That's coming from a person who accused me of pedophilia because of the drawings in my face. Are these things real or not? Make up your mind. In your face. So much fun. It just owns them. So just expose that crap. And someone says, I accuse you of pedophilia because you have a strange fixation on the panties underwear of underage cartoon characters. Okay, so not real people. Done. Who's to say you aren't real children the same way? Me. So go. I said, you may want to rethink using that meme when you say I'm wrong about anyone being born in the wrong body. And someone says, all the organizations that meme is, they lists are perfect you're pro-trans because of scientific evidence that they like. You're anti-trans because of a dictionary definition and ancient religion. I wonder who's correct here. Me. I am, because I don't go by feelings, I go by facts. Links to scientific papers, backing your conclusions, or get the heck out. And the make-up scientific papers I like. Not the ones I don't like. Not the ones I don't like, because those things tick me off. Next, Oh yeah, shows a picture of Miss Chalice, fan art of Miss Chalice, in a dress with the back of the dress is blown up so you can see her panties. Yeah, she's like, oh, and then this person's like, oh, still favoriting weird stuff. I see. God is crying. You have betrayed him.